defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. Shot from 12. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. Fast break, Detroit. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Warriors have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And here is Barnes. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. No good from Mr. Clutch.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Harris outside. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Jackson. Green, the screen. Mr. Clutch. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Jackson with it. Picked up by Thompson. Jackson kicks to Johnson. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 8. Outside for Jackson. Again, the Pistons score. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Mr. Clutch. 12 points for him. And that is good.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Detroit's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Johnson the screen. Here's the screen. Jumper off the screen. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Warriors shooting 47% here so far. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Jackson. Barnes passes to Mr. Clutch. Clock at 6. The shot. And he hits the jump shot. Mr. Clutch has got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
That's an impressive spin move there, Kevin. I wasn't expecting him to show handles like that.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Stanley Johnson. How his last 10 games, getting around 12 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Drummond. Bargnani comes in for Harris. And it's Jody Meeks in for Caldwell Pope. And the Warriors with possession here after Reggie Jackson was able to get the triple. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Green. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Green's got 5 now.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Outside Jackson, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen there, one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it, and you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
Now here's Johnson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change, and he dunks it down.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Detroit's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Jackson with it. Now defended by Mr. Clutch. Picked by Bargnani. Jackson has the open look. The Warriors pull it in.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
That's good. Barnes has got his first basket.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
The Pistons shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. And Meeks kicks to Jackson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Jackson's got 9.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Feeds to Meeks. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Leno Udrich, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 16. Four on the shot clock. Three-pointer. No good. And Meeks kicks to Udrich. Ring shot on the way. Good as the jump shot falls. And the Pistons lead by 6.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here are the powers. Let's give it up for your auto motion.
Now the second quarter. A different look here for the Pistons. Drummond's checked in for Aaron Baines. Harris comes in for Johnson. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Meeks. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Udrich. Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. McRae has come in for Andre Iguodala. Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Sean Livingston. Jackson and Caldwell-Pope, the guards. Harris is out there with Andrew Nicholson. And it's Drummond in at the center. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Pistons leading by 6. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He ended with an amazing number of points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
How about the numbers on Andre Drummond? Over the last month, he's 4th in rebounding. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. I mean, you really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there.
Bargnani has checked in for Detroit. And Golden State also making a change. Green's checked in.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
Pistons leading by 4. Now Jackson. 9 points in the game so far. The pass to Caldwell-Pope. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Passes it to McRae. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 18.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
In the corner, it's Harris. There's the triple. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Puts the move on, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
So far in the game for Mr. Clutch, he has 18 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
Both free throws good for Mr. Clutch.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
It's stolen by Green. Here's Mr. Clutch. It's good from long range. Mr. Clutch has got 23.
And he does it again. What can you say? The defense continues to allow him to get open out there. They've got to know that he can knock down that shot. Put somebody on him.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 9. To the paint. Here's Drummond. Here's Caldwell Pope. No luck. The Warriors go the other way with it. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Lets the 3 fly. And again, the 3-point shot for Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Warriors. The Pistons trailing. Caldwell Pope dishes to Jackson. And a foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And Detroit has possession. On the wing, Harris. He's covered by Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go with the 3. Harris misses.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Detroit's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. Jackson passes to Caldwell Pope. Back to Jackson. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room. Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open. At full court, man-to-man defense here.
And this will put both the offense and the defense to the test.
There you go, fans. Your Pistons answer. Make some noise, Detroit.
Drummond the screen. Will it go? A rebound by Ezeli.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall. Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Here's Drummond. Good.
They haven't done nearly as much inside as they did in the first. They've got to get back to their game plan, which is to work it inside and force the defense to react to the ball going to the paint. Look at the night for Drummond. He has 9 points and a block.
And we really just need to take a second to appreciate the all-around effort he's put out there today.
Well, the numbers paint the picture, and he has been what we call in my vernacular, you know where I'm going here, guys, stat sheet stuffer supreme.
Oh, supreme. So that takes it to a whole another level when you get supreme in terms of your stats.
In Kellogg's, right? In
Yes.
Kellogg's. It's tipped. Here's Mr. Clutch. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 29 points for Freak. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Here now is the 2K leaderboard. Over the past month, these teams have tortured opponents defensively. Second, the Warriors.
Kevin, who says that good defense isn't fun to watch? This has been impressive. The last few weeks, they've been able to get after it and be active and come up with more steals than normal.
Here's Caldwell Pope. 12 points for him. That's good. And now just a 3-point Warrior lead.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Here's Green, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. On the wing, Jackson. And another shot. Warriors with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
And as a result, there was a blowout win.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he just went off in those first two quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Thompson is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Bogut in at the center, locking down the middle. No good from Mr. Clutch. Pistons trailed by 3. Harris kicks to Jackson. And they double up Jackson. Here's Caldwell Pope. Drummond with a screen on Thompson. Here's Jackson. Green with the block. Iguodala the pass to Mr. Clutch. Back to Iguodala. 90 seconds now into the second half. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
A moment here to see the numbers for Thompson. Putting up about 22 points per, just over 2 steals and 4 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. The shot's good for Mr. Clutch.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Now the Warriors moving it up. And it's Iguodala missing.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Jackson is doubled. Back to Harris. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Warriors leading by 6. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Mr. Clutch. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the left side wing. Here's Caldwell Pope. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Well, a chance to check out Andre Iguodala. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. Third in three-point shooting, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And he's the type of three-point specialist that doesn't need a ton of shots to rack up points.
And the Pistons making a change here. Meeks is checked in. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. Now the dish to Nicholson. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Nicholson's got 8 points.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Green, the screen, kept alive.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Meeks, good. Here's Mr. Clutch. He has 35. Launches a three. Rebound, Detroit. Drummond's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Johnson comes in for Harris. And it's Udrich in for Jackson. That's good.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Now Udrich. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. That puts them in the lead. And the Pistons lead by 1. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
There's the pick. Shot from the low block. Here's Nicholson. It's good. This time the assist from Udrich. Nicholson's got the game tied up here for the Pistons. Golden State's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Got that one up quick. Mr. Clutch has got 41.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
High post try. Buries the jump shot. Udrich has got 6.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Man, I tell you, partner, this has been some fun basketball, and they don't look like they're slowing down at all. You better strap your seatbelt on here.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass, but it hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, but over a full game, I like their energy, and if they can make
basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
That's good.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Pistons trail by 3. Harris gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
No good from Mr. Clutch. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Left side Jackson. Here's Meeks. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Dishes it to Thompson. Here's Mr. Clutch. It'll count. Can't connect. And we just finished the... And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Detroit's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Jackson is out there with Jody Meeks. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Harris in at the power forward position. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons.
Move the ball. Stick it
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Ezeli. He got right to the cup using that screen. And the Warriors lead by 1. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Here's Mr. Clutch. His three-pointers off the mark. The Pistons shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Drummond a screen. Jackson kicks to Drummond. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And that's 15 points for Andre Drummond. The feed to Ezeli, and the wide-open shot from Green. Connects from three-point range.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
And good on the basket. Book it. And it's 13 points for Reggie Jackson.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by the Pistons. Drummond's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Johnson dishes to Jackson. Jackson is doubled. Poked away. No good. In and out. Off the rim. Warriors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. His three-pointers off the mark. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Jackson is doubled. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And Drummond throws it down.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
That free throw good for Mr. Clutch. So for the Pistons, Nicholson's checked in for Johnson. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Jody Meeks. Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Drummond a screen. Jackson passes to Caldwell Pope. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Warriors trailing. Here's Mr. Clutch from deep. And the shot is good. Mr. Clutch has got 48.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint. He could have forced a tough inside shot but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Kicks it to Harris. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Off target from three-point range. Warriors leading by 4. Iguodala the pass to Mr. Clutch. He dishes it to Green. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he wants.
Jackson is doubled. Harris outside. To the middle. Outside for Jackson. Shot clock at 5. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Harris missing again.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Feeds it to Iguodala. Bogut with it. Picked up by Harris. Here's Mr. Clutch. "18 feet out. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
I agree with you. I mean, and now that we're moving deeper into the fourth, it's really the point where they had a few more points to the lead, and I think they can put this thing away and consider it over.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped. And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
And defensively, you've got to recognize that threat and make the correction.
And they're on the break. Rebounded by Jackson. Pistons trail by 12. He feeds it to Drummond. They need this one. No good. Nice D from Bogut.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
No good from Mr. Clutch. The Pistons have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Caldwell Pope kicks to Jackson. Here's Mr. Clutch.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
From deep three-point range, shot is off. Now the Pistons take it the other way. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, they're trailing here, but you got to admire how hard they're playing. I mean, that kind of effort is a winning effort. They're working the ball inside and trying to do what they can to get back in it.
Green, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Six to shoot. Fires for 3. And good on the basket. Book it. Mr. Clutch has got 53.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
And they double up Jackson. Nicholson dishes to Drummond. Breaks a big height bounce and goes in. Drummond's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game. His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
To the left side wing. Here's Caldwell Pope. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Warriors leading by 11. Here's Mr. Clutch. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
There's the pass to Caldwell Pope, and he gets the bucket. Caldwell Pope's got 4 this quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Thompson outside. Green, the screen. Here's Mr. Clutch. The shot no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they, my goodness?
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here in the palace, give it up for New Auto Motion.
Warriors leading by 11. On the wing, Green passes to Mr. Clutch. Three-pointer. Nicholson grabs the board. Nicholson's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got it back down to single digits for Detroit. Warriors shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got his 16th rebound on the night. Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Misses the 3. The Warriors shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's Mr. Clutch. Another shot and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Reggie Jackson.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Both free throws good for Mr. Clutch. Here's Caldwell Pope. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Caldwell Pope's got 28 points for the game.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Fires the 3, and that one's good. And the Warriors lead by 12.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Detroit's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Jackson misses.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in. Thompson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Jackson. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Yeah, foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't on that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
Here's Nicholson. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Warriors leading by 14.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Warriors.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Well, you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And because they play in different conferences, guys, this is the last time these two teams will face each other. It's got to be a good feeling that getting the clean sweep, finishing the season 2-0 against the Pistons.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Mr. Clutch. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
That's good.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here, for sure.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
Well, once again, you filled the box score up. Yet another triple-double. How many more are we going to see this year?
I really don't know if I'm getting another one. I hope so, because I feel like it helps the team get a win. I know getting big numbers like this is impossible without my teammates, though. So gotta give those dudes a shout out.
Thank you for the time, Kevin. I guess we should hope the guys get the message.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
What can you say about the show he put on tonight? That was simply basketball greatness. You hardly get a player that gets that focused, that determined. He did the work of 3 players out there tonight and got the points to prove it.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.